Now we're going. Is it loud? Maybe it's too loud. I'll lower it a little bit. Okay. What's on the menus? Let's play some music. Monster Cat. I do need. Oh crap! That's way too loud. I'm sorry. Shit. I'm sorry. Damn. Okay. That hurt my ears a lot. Sheesh. All right, gonna do some development. What was I up to? Just finished doing the server stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna shift over to Unity. Ignore errors. All right, Unity's loading. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Please enjoy your stay. Oh damn! I got this. I got distracted by freaking Discord. How are y'all doing? Sorry, I'm ramping up here, but I shouldn't apologize. Hopefully, we have a good stream. I want to get my game. Maybe I can get my game. Maybe I get my game playable today. That would be awesome. We're close. I set up. We got like almost everything set up. The back end, networking, front end's almost there. That's what we're gonna work on right now. Let's see what the errors are about. Card does not contain a definition. Okay. Let's knock these errors out. Install update, sure. AI assistant, freemium, yeah, right. How am I updating something that I have to pay for and I don't even have to pay for? Okay, looks like. Oh shit, this is a. I'm just gonna delete this because I'm not using shiftable cards anyway. Where is this at? I was using them. Turns out it's a mistake. I was telling my Discord how I almost killed an old lady today. Not every day you almost kill an old lady. Or maybe it is. I don't know, actually. Actually, I don't know. Game components, cards, scriptable cards, deleting you. Get out of here. Get that coin on my face. All right, that's my solution. Just if there's an error, I just delete the file. Oh yeah. Delete that. Just delete it. Come on. Recompile. Oh, man. Another one. All right. Play card. Easy fix. Card.proto.card template ID. Okay. The errors keep coming. Let's see. What's this? Card name. Yeah, let's just delete that. Huh. Let me set my status on Discord. Streaming now at twitch.tv. Final shit. Oh damn, look at all that. What's all this? Card template ID. Oh Jesus. How about let's just do no? Oh, they're all uppercase. Oh, except card type. Let me see. I guess I can use this. Card type case. Hey X-Men List, how's it going? have you been? Long time no see. Let's see. Let's do one of card type case. Okay. I really want to rename. That's okay. I want to rename a variable really badly. I wonder if I will end up doing that. Let me see. What was the variable? I wanted to rename deck.proto. I want to rename this because card type makes me think every time I see it in the code that it's referring to a type, but this is like a whole object. It ain't just a type. It's one of these two. What would be a good name for this instead? Oh man. Card type. Card. Because it's like a specific card. Because this is a card proto buff. And then these are like either attack or movement. So like special card. Not really special though. It's like specific card. Something like specific. I could just ask ChatGPT. Where's ChatGPT? What would be a better name for card type? It's confusing that it's not a type, but a whole message. Card variant. Oh! Frick. ChatGPT is so good. I love that. I like that a lot. Card variant. Son of a... Oh, snap. Billionth. I didn't see you there. When'd you walk in? You're like a ninja. Let me change this to card variant. This is literally gonna break everything. Oh well. Let's just do it. Let's just get it right in there. Is this not okay anymore? Card variant case. There we go. I love that name a lot better. Card variant case. Yeah. I love it. Alright. I don't even know ninja way. A ninja strikes when the time is right. That's my ninja way. Believe it. Yo, have you seen... I have to show you this. This is hilarious. Hold up. Alright. Let me look up the YouTube video. This is my favorite scene of all time. Let me find it. Okay, it's got it. Okay, here we go. Kind of loud. What was Just gets shot. I love it. What jutsu is that? Freaking Glock. And then the date bio at the end. Believe it. Date bio is like believe it in Japanese. Like, oh shit, I believe it. Man, can a gun kill an can a gun kill a tuning? Or is he a joning? Okay, what happened to music? I'm so close to finishing this V1 of this game, sort of. Or just a playable version of this game. The card variant case. No movement. Nope. Card variant 1 of case. Okay. Can we do none? Where's none? Card variant 1 of case dot none. Okay. What else we got? No worries. Take your time. Take your time. Okay. Also, I suspect a lot of stuff. That's all that was broken in the front end. Damn. What about? I'm sure everything in the back end is broken. It's got to be broken. Oh wait. Whoops! I didn't mean to play. The back end's over here. Everything's gonna be broken. Oh geez. Look at all this. All these errors. Card variant. There we go. Card variant, yes. That's what it was, right? Oh damn. I don't have anything. I haven't oh crap, I haven't saved my code in way too long. So everything is new changes. Case attack card, okay. Any cool YouTube videos we can watch? Surprising truth about Tall World. I found the worst invention on Shark Tank. Has been gold. Bun has a new feature and it's different. Kind of interested in watching that.
Turn right onto Western Avenue.
ID light in the all-electric ID.
This morning, I became privy to this little thing right here, Bun. The slightly memeing company. It's like they can never tell if they're memeing or they're mean, or they are just making informative tweets. You never really know when it comes to Bun. But they made a particular tweet this morning that I thought was quite interesting. Right here, introducing Bun Shell, a cross-platform shell language and interpreter for shell scripting with JavaScript.
Which I was thinking that's exactly what the world needs.
What is it?
You know that meme where it's the teacup that's
Exactly what the world needs.
with JavaScript?
Which I
For shell scripting,
cross-platform
shell
shell language
and interpreter.
Shell language and interpreter for shell scripting. Shell scripting with JavaScript? What the hell? What the hell is going on? I don't
shell
believe it.
scripting
There's
with
no
the
way.
JavaScript.
Is that isn't
Which
that's got to be
I was
troll?
thinking
That's got to be
exactly
trolling.
what the world needs.
You know that meme where it's the teacup that's pouring and it's like there's 5 spouts? Now there should
Now
be
we
like a
have
6th
6.
spout, like shell scripting.
Now we have 6.
So first off, I will say that this looks, I assume this is some sort of bash/bash derivative. I'm very curious what subset, because when they say a cross-platform shell language, that means that they have developed their own, and this isn't just simply a pass-through to the underlying shell, right? Which I would totally get if it was just like, hey, execute commands
Yep.
like this. Like, that actually would be pretty cool. But having your own shell language, on the other hand, it's interesting. So I'm curious what subset of, and what shell. Is it Zish? Is it Bash? Is it Fish? Like, what are we talking here?
I was
Fish.
also thinking about this because the interesting bit is that it's cross-platform. Like, because people are already writing JavaScript and just calling, like, exec or something. You know, like,
Yeah.
they're just passing a string in anyways. And then it just doesn't work whenever someone uses it on not their system, right? So it's like, okay, that's actually, like, it is actually really cool that it
Whoop.
works and that it's, I mean, at least hypothetically cross-platform. I guess, I don't know, maybe in their blog post it has more info about it, but yes, it seems like they wrote their entire shell. The other interesting thing is it actually written in Zig? Are you actually just secretly running Zig for these?
Do you think Zig
You know
is
what
the
I'm saying?
pass-through? I'm curious. Here, let's see if we can find any things. Okay, so why?
But what does that count? Like, you make a shell language, but behind the scenes, all you're doing is executing freaking JavaScript node to run the commands. I don't know. Doesn't like Bash use low level? What does Bash? Bash doesn't call C code, does it? Hold up, now I gotta find out. If you run commands on Linux, what does Bash? What does Bash do? Does it use C code? Oh man, Bash stands for, okay, I know that. Commonly using Unix-like operating systems, including Linux, is not written in the C language, but is in fact implemented in what? What is this nonsense? It's not written in C, but it is implemented in C. What the hell are you? What's the difference? All right. What's the difference between being implemented in C and being written in C? Written and directed by. Written and directed by Quentin Tarantino. Written in. Quentin and Tarantino by written Tarantino. Being implemented in C and being written in C essentially mean the same thing, are often used interchangeably. So what the hell were you? What? Did I read this right? It is not written in the C programming language, but is in fact implemented in C. I don't get it. I'm gonna copy and paste exactly the BS that it's sending me right back at it. Apologies for the confusion. The phrase implemented in C and written in C can be used interchangeably, and I did not intend to apply a distinction between the two. Alright, so I guess Bash is written in C. Alright. Fine.
Why existing shells don't work in JavaScript? Shells like Bash or have been around for decades. Shells are a solved problem. Hacker News, commenter, probably. This is actually a really good. It could also be replaced with Reddit or Twitter, but they don't work well in JavaScript. Why? macOS, Zish, Linux, Bash, and Windows, some stupid stuff, all have slightly different shells with different syntaxes and different commands. The commands available on each platform are different, and even the same command have different flags and different behaviors. Yeah, especially when it comes to like awk. Like, I wonder how they're doing like awk commands, right? Because you can't really normalize a core.
All right, I'm gonna put that on pause. What? Apparently bun. So on the video, apparently bun is now a command line shell or something. Man, the audacity. I feel like that's criminal. Writing command line shell in JavaScript. That's got to be in the... What is that convention? The Geneva? Okay, it looks like expected 16 destination arguments not in scan, not one. Looks like my backend died. My backend. Don't you die on me. Can't afford it. Bored. Can't afford for my backend to die on me. What happened? Error creating deck. Error creating account table. Okay. So it's gotta be this one. Let me just hide all that. So if error does not equals new. So we're trying to scan for one thing, but oh snaps. We are indeed scanning many a things. Many a things are being scanned. Okay. So I gotta change this to basically just change this to deck ID. That's weird. How's that working before? Oh well. We'll fix that right up. Let's restart. Now the front end. The front end. What I changed, I made a few changes. Let me go to my spawn manager. Alright, here are the two changes that I expect to be broken. Because these are both network calls. And basically, I'm looking at if I can successfully draw cards from the deck when the game starts. So as soon as the game starts, will I have my cards in my hand? And I do not. But there's no error? That's rough. Cards in deck. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I mean, it looks like my deck is okay. Cards in hand are not right. Okay. I actually don't know how that's not blowing up the game. Huh. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got my cards in my deck. All the cards are in my deck, it looks like. Play cards. Okay, let's go. Let's take a look. So, failed at the draw cards RPC. Looks like. So, what's going on here? When I draw a card, I'm supposed to remove it from remove it from the deck, put it in my hand. The back end isn't dying. Player does not have enough cards left to draw. Huh. Really? I don't believe it. Player does not. Do a search. Player does not have. There it is. Right here. If cards left to draw is less than the requested number of. Oh, wait. I'm not updating that in the database, I guess. Okay. Cards left to draw should default at 5 is what makes sense, actually. Okay. Because I want everybody to draw 5 cards in the beginning of the game. And it's all 0. Sure. Okay. So when I create the player... Dang, I got so many players in here. Can I delete all of them? Delete. Bam. Alright. I gotta go find out when I insert into the player. I wonder if I can just do insert into player. Got him. Damn, I'm good. I'm good at this. I'm gonna add. Wait, what function is this anyway? Get the deck. Get the deck that the player has set as their active deck. I'm not doing that. Am I not doing that? I think I'm doing that already. Create players. Yeah. Let's add cards left to draw and I'm just gonna hard code that to 5. I guess I should do this the professional way. How do they do it in num starting cards const? Shouldn't it be all like num starting cards? Damn, Goling doesn't like it that way for some reason. But they do that. They do it that way everywhere. Oh well, I'm not gonna argue with the IDE. Okay, so replace a 5 with num starting cards. Okay. Let's restart. Okay, cool. Baby bang. Bang. Dang it. What's wrong now? No error on the client. Let's go to the server. User not in the room. What do you mean? Let me look at the database again. Player. We have 1. Oh, I gotta add Bobo to the room. Let me log in as Bob. Or Boob. Boob is the player that I play against secretly. Save. Okay. Let's have him join the room. Just end it. Let's go to my deck builder real quick. Okay, that looks good. Bam. Now what? Refresh this. That looks good. I think. No, it doesn't. Wait a second. Same error, huh? Huh. Now I don't see anything. I don't see any errors. I don't see my hand. That's the worst, when you don't have errors, but you actually do. Silently failing errors. So I still have these things in my hand. Alright, let's take a look. My hands, I have all these cards and they're all on. What happens if I end my turn? Whoa. Alright, this is a whole nother issue. But those aren't what should be in my hand. Let's see. Player.hand.cards.add. Let me look at the hand editor. Player.hand.cards. That looks right. And then we have the deck. Yeah. Whoops, what did I move? I'm messing up the state here. Cards in hand are empty. But this isn't. Where's my editor? What do I got? Player editor? Player.units. Oh, this is the units. Units. So my hands are not actually doing anything. Wonder why that is. Let's put a breakpoint right here. Right there. Because this is what's failing. This loop. And I kind of suspected it would fail because the logic is really... I have to select a card. I'm selecting a card from... I should be selecting a card. What am I doing, actually? Cards. What the hell am I doing? Now that I look at this... Oh, that looks right, actually. Huh. Cards should be the cards in my deck. Okay, whatever. Let's just do a break. We got a breakpoint. We got a breakpoint. Let's hit that breakpoint. Did I hit the breakpoint? Is it not on? It looks like it's on. Breakpoint not hit. If the breakpoint didn't even get hit, then that's the problem. That is indeed the problem. Why wouldn't it get hit? Did get hit right here. Alright, let's put more breakpoints. That got hit. Now the next one. All right. And let's keep it coming. I guess this is empty. Oh, okay. That's a clue. That's a big clue. So why is it empty? Let's see. So so draw cards RPC. Where is it? Deck server? Here we go. So this is where I should be putting the debug. I'm gonna actually restart the server. And I'm gonna turn this off. Well, let's keep that. Actually, let's just keep all that. Well, I'll turn that off. And let's keep it going so I can turn off the Unity. Okay. Okay. This is a ginormous. I'm just gonna go line by line. I think I'm just gonna walk down. Cause I have no idea where it's failing at the moment, so why not just walk down line by line with the debugger if you're just gonna read it line by line anyway? That's all I'm saying. Breakpoint hit. Okay. We're going. Get the player table and check how many cards are left to draw this turn. Alright. See if this is good. 5. And we're requesting 5. All good there. Get a deck from the database and draw the number of requested cards. Okay. How'd that go? And it's empty. That's what messed up. So that's what's scuffed. It's this. Alright, well, I can go ahead and continue. Whoa. Called it again. Oh. For both players? Okay, well, let me see if I can see if there's an obvious error in here. If not, we are going to bust out the debugger again. But, oh shit. This is not obvious to look at. Look at this piece of query. That is a query if I've ever seen one. I suspect something's funky is going on there. Let me look at the database because I need to see if that I have a unit deck. Yeah. That looks good. Account ID, okay. Max units, that's not important. Okay. Wait a second. What do I have in here? Deck name? Okay. So I'm joining the deck. Well, while I try to figure it out, let's just throw it at ChatGPT. Does this look like it would get the deck? What would look? Does this look like it would get every card in card template table that belongs to the player's deck? Damn, yeah, now that I think about it, it's probably a lot more complicated than this. I have a deck. I'm joining. Card template. where the player equals that. Actually, huh? That actually seems kind of fine. It makes sense to me logically, but I could be dumb. I'd have to show the database structure to ChatGPT. How can I do that? Okay, let's see what ChatGPT said. They're from the deck table, but it's not entirely clear from your query from how you're selecting cards that belong to the player's deck. Any additional condition in your where clause that specifies how to identify the player's deck. Ensure that you have necessary error handling in your code. Deal with any issues that might arise during execution of this query. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this query makes no sense. Other than to me. It doesn't even make sense to the program. That's why it's not working at all. Okay. I have an idea. If I go to ChatGPT 4, right? And I just look at the diagram. Okay. And if I just take a screenshot of my database, how is this? Oh my gosh. Okay. Not even ChatGPT can figure out what's happening here. Unit template ID. So a deck. Actually, okay. Oh, I see. I think I see. Deck is, I got confused. I'm thinking of unit deck. So the unit deck. I'm getting confused with the deck and the unit deck. Okay. So units map to the should map to the unit deck. Is that not right? Let me go to my unit table. This is a bad. I need to figure out where this is pointing to. Deck ID. How do I figure that out? Modify table. Foreign keys. Unit. Targeting. So yeah, this is just a bad name. Let me rename it. Unit deck. Target table unit deck. Got it. Okay. Error column unit deck ID. Because I gotta rename the column. I gotta rename the column. Come on. Let me rename it. Edit. Let's try this. Objects being modified are changed in the database. All right, let's just do this with like an alter column. Let's just do a query. Alter column. I mean, alter table unit. Was it the unit? No. Yeah. Okay. Alter column unit. Rename column deck ID to unit deck ID. There we go. That worked. So if I look in here, we got 112. So let's look at the. I wonder how these all have. Okay. If I go to my unit decks, one and two. Okay. That makes sense. They all belong to the same deck. Okay. Okay. Count ID. Where are all these other people? Let me think. Okay, this is the current. Wait. Current deck. Everything's null. I actually don't know why I have the account in here. Guess I don't really need it. Okay. Okay. Deck account IDs. Okay, that looks all good. Let's go back to the query and see if we can figure out. We can big brain our way to victory. So, get deck. Actually, I'm looking at this and I still think it's the right query. I should look in the deck and make sure there's stuff in here. There isn't anything in here. Maybe that's the problem. Wait, that's got to be the problem. Okay, hold up. This should have created the deck. What happened? Wait a minute. Where is that create deck? Model.create deck. Get unit deck. All right, this is what we gotta do. Bob. 1, 2, 3. Join. Whoa. Column does not exist. Now we got a different error. Oh, I think I see what's going on. Okay, this is all wrong. Unit deck ID. And same business over here. Huh. Where's the issue here? Oh. Okay. Let's restart. We're gonna keep trying. Did Microsoft just lay off a bunch of people? Microsoft layoff. Oh, snaps. Microsoft did lay off some peeps. Let me see what's going on here. Oh, Jesus, that's bright. Microsoft is laying off 1,900 employees at Activision Blizzard and Xbox this week. Well, Microsoft is primarily laying off roles at Activision Blizzard. Oh, well, snaps. They're just yeeting out Blizzard. Can you blame them? Some Xbox and ZeniMax employees will also be impacted by the cuts. The cut work out to roughly 8% of their overall Microsoft gaming division. That stands at around 22,000 employees in total. The Verge has obtained an internal memo from Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer that confirms the layoffs. It's been a little over 3 months since the Activision, Blizzard, and King teams joined Microsoft. They bought Activision Blizzard, yeah, as we move forward in 2024. The leadership of Microsoft Gaming and Activision Blizzard is committed to aligning on a strategy and an execution plan with a sustainable cost structure that will support the whole of our growing business. Ugh. This is just suit speak. Together, we've set priorities and identified areas of overlap, ensure that we're all aligned on the best opportunities for growth. Ugh. Just a bunch of garbage. As part of this process, we have made the painful decision to reduce the size of our gaming workforce by approximately 1,900 roles out of the 22,000 people on our team. Ugh, it's just going to be a bunch of dude speak. President decided to leave. As many of you know, Mike previously spent more than 20 years at Microsoft. Now that he has seen the acquisition through as Blizzard's president, he has decided to leave the company, says Microsoft. So the president of Blizzard, Matt Booty, in an internal memo, Chief Design Officer is also leaving. Allen had a broad impact on all the Blizzard games. His influence will be felt for years to come, both directly and indirectly, as Allen plans to continue mentoring young designers across the industry, says Booty. Why is his name Booty? Okay. Dang, that's nuts. How are they still laying people off? When are they gonna run out of people? That sucks. All right. But at the same time, I see new game studios coming out. Like Paul World. That looks cool. I think like Blizzard, Activision, I feel like they're losing their magic, you know? Like the magic is lost. They need to just do something completely different. Like they already milked whatever they're doing enough. And they can keep milking it, but if they don't try something new at the same time, then like I don't know what they would expect. I'm not sure. Like the milking just to be milked forever? No, you gotta innovate. You gotta try something risky. I think that's really what it is. They're just afraid of doing something risky. But in the video game industry, that's what you gotta do. You gotta take risks. Hey, I mean GM, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Dang it, here's the issue. That's null. When I create the deck, shouldn't be null. Do I have a breakpoint here? Ooh. Wait a second. Error getting current deck ID. Is that what happened? Oh, that is indeed what happened. Unit.deck ID does not exist. Okay. That'll do it. Unit. I did rename stuff. Okay. We shall try again. I'm just trying to debug a little bit. I'm so close. We're so close to like having this game multiplayer playable. I just added like the last few network requests. Actually, I think I gotta do one more network request, but we're so close. Restart. Did it hit a breakpoint? It did. Okay, let's make sure that this is successful. Can I hover over it? I got 3 cards, 3 units. Okay. And we should return. We're gonna return all the card protos. Okay. That looks good to me. Now, this part. I gotta put a breakpoint like right over here. What did this do? It's null. We are so close. We are so close. I'm doing pretty good. This query is gonna be the death of me. I'm getting really ambitious here. But I don't think this query makes any sense to anyone. Also, my deck is still empty. Maybe it makes sense. I gotta see why my deck is empty. Let's go to my deck server. So when I create a deck over here, let's just, okay. I got so many breakpoints flying everywhere, but when I create my deck, am I inserting into the deck table? I don't think so. I think that's where I'm going wrong here. Okay. I actually might even have a function that can help me out. Like, Whoopsies. Oh. Have fun at school. Don't let anyone put you down at school. Have a good time. Enjoy learning. Get unit deck. Let's see. I know I got a function. Drop cards from deck, create deck. Am I using this one? Get unit deck. What was the other one doing? I have another create deck? It was the same one. It is the same one. Discard cards, add cards to hand, stuff deck. I gotta stuff the deck. I think that's what I'm missing. We're missing a deck stuffer. Okay. This should be called create unit deck. Maybe? Get current unit deck. ID. Get unit deck. Maybe this should just be... Maybe we should just do all this. In here. I think that makes more sense. Okay. And we're actually gonna return cards protos instead. So let's change the return type over here. Units store. Units. Do that. And then we gotta stuff the deck. Don't forget the stuff deck. I keep forgetting. Stuff deck. Ooh, I need a player ID. I'm gonna need a player ID. Int 60D 54. Alright. Let's go ahead. I think the request has... I should have the player ID. And it indeed. Let me turn this off. These are card protos. Alright. This is looking good. But we gotta make sure we stuff that deck. Alright. What's the issue here? Unhandled error? Okay. Let me make sure I got the signature right. Alright. Let's just try it out. I'm gonna remove all the breakpoints. Oh, actually, this one's kind of important. Damn it, it's still nil. Then what does that mean? Let me look at the deck. We got cards in here. We do got them. Okay, now's a chance. Now's my chance to figure out what went wrong. Let's see. Player ID looks good. Deck is still empty. The query. What went wrong with the query? So we're joining. So starting from the deck, like an oldies from the deck, where we're joining card template ID. We're joining card template onto the deck. Let me look at this. Yeah, that looks good. Then we're joining the card template ID. Joining the tag card onto it, and then we're doing the same thing with that. Huh. Is that not how it works? Can I look in here? Can I, does it tell me how many rows it found? Rows affected, 0. I'm gonna ask ChatGPT. How come this isn't returning any rows when I set player ID equal to 493? Because player table, I mean the deck table, oops, has all this. Tell me, Chat GPT-4, is it tempting to join the deck with the card template and a tag card template and move card template using the ID column of the card template table? Indeed I am. What's the big deal? What's all the commotion? No matching rows and joins. There are no corresponding entries in card template and tag card template. Move the card template. Match the card template ID from the deck. The join will result in no rows. What? Bitch. Okay. Let me think about this for a second. That makes sense. Actually makes sense. Hold up. I'm joining things wrong. This should be right. This should also be right, actually. What the heck? Wait a second. Let me go to the card template real quick. We got. Whoops. Over here. We got 121, 122, 123. Okay. 121, 122. Yeah, we got all these. The rows look there in the card template table, but they may be missing in the attack card or movement card table. Is that why? This is because the card template ID may belong to a attack card or a movement card, but not both. Can we still join? Can we still join? Based on the new screenshot and description, it seems that the card template table has rows. This would indeed be a problem for original SQL joins. They assume that every ID has corresponding entry in both tag card template and movement card. This is not the case. Joins will fail when every card template does not exist in both. Okay. To handle the situation, you can use left joins, which allow a row from the left table to appear in the result, even if the join tables do not have a matching row. For columns from the right table that do not have corresponding rows, null values will be returned. Interesting. Okay, so apparently I don't understand how left joins work at all, or right joins for that matter. Will allow row from the left table deck joined with card template to appear in the result if the join tables do not have a matching row for columns from the right table that do not have. No values will be returned. Here's how you can modify your query. Okay. Do an inner join by default. Yes, in SQL, if you simply use a join care without specifying type, it defaults to an inner join. Inner join returns only the rows that have matching values in both tables being joined. If there are rows in the left table that don't have corresponding matches in the right table, based on the condition, in this example, which tables are considered on the left and which ones are on the right? I gotta get to the bottom of left joins and right joins. Might as well figure this out now. In the context of a query, the terms left and right refer to the position of tables relative to the join keyword and the squeal statement. Here's your queries with join highlighted. Left join. Left join. Okay. The deck table is the leftmost table because it is the first one mentioned and is the base table from which you start your joins. The card template table is being joined to the deck. Since it is an inner join and played by join, it could essentially be considered on either side. But it's typically thought of as being on the right of deck in this join. The tag card template table is on the right of the card template when you're performing the left join. The tag card template is on the right. I thought that was not the case. I'm performing the left join. That means all records from deck join with card template left side of this join will appear in the result set. Even if there's no matching record on the tag card template, the right side of the join. Join card template. And then we do a left join. Is on the right. Okay. This means that all records from the deck joined with the card template will appear in the results set. even if there's no matching record in attack card template. Assuming the movement card table is also on the right of card template in the second left joint. That is freaking what the hell? Is it because of... Oh, okay. Because of how we're joining the on. I think it's because this... I think this dictates. Does this dictate what's left and right? Or is it the structure of the joins? The structure of the joins in the SQL statement dictate what is considered left and right, not the specific conditions in the on clause. Okay. But then, following that logic, it sounds like this would be on the left and this would be on the right. On the last join. But ChatGPT is saying movement card template table is also on the right of card template in the second left join. So the second left join does not mean that attack card template is on the left and movement card template is on the right. I am a bit confused here. I can see where the confusion comes from. The clarify each join operating this group has its own left and right sides based on the order in which you're joining the tables. There are no absolute positions, but rather relative to each specific join clause. Similarly, the combination of deck card template and any joined rows from attack card template is considered the left side for this join, and movement card template is the right side. Deck and card template and any joined rows from attack card template is considered to the left side for this join. Movement card template is on the right. I see. I get it, sort of. Let's just see if it works. So I was right. Actually. So let's try those left join shenanigans and see how this works out. Okay. This. Well, that didn't work. There's a Vim command that's pro gamer. Apparently I don't know how to do it though. Dang it. Maybe it's VIE this. Okay, I can't Vim right now. Let's just do that and then paste it back in. Okay, let's just do this. And what's wrong here? I think it's just ID. And that's just ID. Okay. See if this works. Let's just do it. Restart and turn these all off. Because I'm pretty sure it's a server issue. Whoa. Insert update. Revised foreign key constraint. Well, let's just try this again. Bob. 1, 2, 3. Join. Bam. Stream removed. Now what happened? Where did my breakpoint go? Whoa. This died? Oh, dang. We got somewhere. Looks like. We got here. What happened? Invalid memory outages or no pointer dereference? I see. That ain't it. That ain't right. This has to be... That's gotta be that. Damn, dude, I tried to reference null pointer. What the hell was I thinking? Scrubbed. I'm scrubbing. I'm being a scrub lord. Bob 1, 2, 3. Don't steal my password. Now what? Are we getting farther this time? SQL error, scan error. Movement points converting null to N32 is unsupported. So we got here again. Surprised it didn't throw an error down here. So converting nil. So I guess because the first card is an attack card, so it doesn't have movement points. And so in that case, how do I deal with this effectively anyway? It might be better just to do two separate. Two separate queries. Let me ask ChatGPT something. If any value comes in null and we select 0 instead as an integer, coalesce to substitute 0 in integer columns, the coalesce function returns the first non-null value in the list of expressions prior to do it. Shit, brothers. I'm starting to like SQL. That's really cool. Coalesce, damn. That is neat. I gotta say. Damage, tag rate, move point. I gotta say, that is pretty neat. Might be able to pull this off. We'll see. Okay. We're scanning. This time. Are we in business? Did we get an error? No? Let me see something. What happened? Deck is still nil? And what's error? Wait. There's no error? Tag card. Did we get fields here? We did. And what about this? This should be zeros. Yeah. That looks good. So why is it deck null? Which card type? Okay. Errors dot new invalid card type. Is that what happened? I don't see it. Dang it. It looks like we were in business there. Dang it. I wish I could see. Can I see the rows? Rows I can't see anything. Oh yeah, I'm down here. I'm dumb. Oh wait, hold up. It's working. Scan is just weird. Okay. Oh snap. Alright, let's keep it going. 1, 2, 3. Oh wait a second. No way. It's working. No way. Oh hells yeah. Standard movement card. Leather boots. Yeah. 25, 21. Oh shit, look at that. Can't believe that's working so well. Okay. Card template ID 20, 22, 24, and 25. Let me just verify that on the table. Okay, that doesn't look right. Hey, X-Men, you did some work on the script editor. Did you say you were doing... Oh yeah, you started working on an IDE. Or just a code editor? Or a text editor? Parse some YAML. Did some work in the script editor. So now you're close to YAML IntelliSense. Quite impressive. S. For the script command names and parameters. Oh, never mind. So you're just using YAML as a config file. I never actually tried using YAML as a config file. I was like default to JSON. Maybe I should try YAML. Someone else is using it. I yoinked it. Yoinked it. So I wonder what ID it's grabbing here. Because these are random IDs. These are not the right IDs. 20. Oh, these are the IDs of the deck table. Not the actual card template IDs. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. I see some issues here. I need to add a card template ID. I gotta also update the deck.proto. I gotta include something. Where's the deck? Where's the card proto? Int 64 ID. We gotta add this in. Dang, I gotta increment all of these. 6, 7, 8. The cost of adding new fields. Alright. Misguided comment could be deck, hand, or discard pile ID. There we go. Let's compile that. Because I didn't want to. Someone else was using it because I didn't want to manually document that many commands. That'd take time and it'd be tedious. Here's how it's structured: name, stack, compare, parameters, name, conditional type. Counts too short. Is that the YAML file? I can't see the structure. You might have to send it through Discord because Twitch chat is a piece of work. That's what's stored in it. 2 topmost elements of the stack based on the condition and push the result back onto the stack. Okay. That sounds like a weird... Huh? Oh, that is YAML. I think. It's just hard to tell because it's all in one line. Ooh. Okay. Twitch chat, man. I'm blaming Twitch chat every day. Every day. Cardproto.id. Okay, this should do it. This should give us the money. Let's restart. Let us do this. Nom nom. TwitchCon hype. I wonder when where the next TwitchCon is gonna be. Last year was in Vegas. That was fun. Once I finish everything up, I'll make a program to convert it to something else. Is that legal? Start. Did I hit a breakpoint? I did, huh? This looks good. This looks good. I wonder if I can get the unit ID in there. Do I have... I don't have the card enum either. Missing a few things. Card template is in the enum. And I have a unit template ID. But... is that what I'm referring to? Let me see something. Let's change this to unit template ID. Unless I should have both. It's possible I have both. I'll just add a new field. This is rough. Let's just do int 32 unit template ID. And let's do this. 8. Whoops. Do this. Let's recompile. Okay. And then shoot. Let's include the unit template ID. We need the card enum first, actually. Card enum. And how about we have the unit template ID, but we do not have the unit ID. Do we? I don't think so. With the I'm given the deck. What is the deck store? It just has a card IDs. Where's the deck? It has card template. It just has card template IDs. Okay, we can't do that. Okay, that's fine. But we can. Card enum. Unit template ID. Bam. Let's try this. Restart. I don't know why the semicolon is there because I ignore it anyway. I'm not optimizing anything ATM and it takes like 1.5 milliseconds to load. I just read in a ton of junk data that's not needed. Sometimes that's how it is, you know, like sometimes you just want to send all the data over. You may not need everything. I try to avoid that if I can, but sometimes I just do that, and in that case, it's fine. As long as you understand that if you do reach a point where you need to optimize, then just go ahead and don't send all that data. If that day comes. But if it never comes, then you're good. That day never comes sometimes it's fine. So maybe you just don't even ever need to optimize. But it's good to be able to optimize if needed. I don't want to optimize if I got nothing working right now. True. And you don't really, if you don't need to optimize something, you really don't need to. You know what I'm saying? If you don't need to optimize it, then you don't need to optimize it. If that makes any sense. All right. Hopefully my create deck remote procedural call is working. Let's see. These are the cards. There are 6 of them. And we got the card template ID. We got the unit template ID. We got all that good stuff here. Okay. That looks like it's working. Oh, and a null reference exception right out the bat. How'd that happen? Static game data. Where is that null reference exception? Right here? Set card position? Card.unit.owner.proto.id. Okay, I think I see what's going on. I would have to put a breakpoint here just to be sure, but I think I understand the situation. Let's see. And if you do not need to optimize it, you might not anyway. Yep. Boom. Let's see what happened here. Unit is null. Card is there. Okay. Where in the stack did this get called exactly? Right here. Okay. So we gotta set the unit reference up, looks like. Okay. So that would be over here. Wait, this is a bit too early. Create deck, RPC, instantiate cards. Card dot instantiate card. Wait a minute. This should have been set up over here. Unit? Did I not pass in the unit? Oh, snaps, the unit's null. How'd that happen? How'd that happen? Not only is it null, I set it to null like a chump. That must have been Copilot's doing. I'm blaming Copilot on that. Right away. Let me see. Great response tag. I have to know. I need a reference to the unit that it belongs to. How do I do that actually? Okay. This is actually a little tricky. There are ways I can do this, but what's the good way to do it? I imagine that the player has an array of units. Let me see. Let me go to player class. They should have an array of units. Right here. Okay. We are instantiating the units. Okay, so after we do that, we create the deck. So I need... How do I map the units to the cards now? How do I do that? Okay, hold up. I have an idea. I have an idea. I do have. What am I doing? What was I doing before over here? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. For card proto and... Okay, let's go ahead and select the card proto. Select the unit that matches the card proto. Unit. Okay. Wait a minute. Unit.proto.id. I should send... Dang it. I'm confusing myself. But, okay, I gotta set some stuff up here. I gotta disambiguate between the unit ID and the unit template ID again. So, let's figure that out. We need to do some disambiguation. I keep ambiguating myself. That's even a word. Let's see. Gotta stop ambiguating. I'm in the unit class. There should be an ID. No. Oh yeah, it's all in the proto. Okay. In that case, I have to update the unit proto. Okay, let's go back to the database. Let's go back to the backend. Let's look at the unit proto. We got ID. What I want. Unit template ID. And then I gotta increment all these again. Again. That was already incremented for some reason. Oh, wait a second. We already got something like that. Okay. In that case, get available units. I have to double check something. Where is it getting? Oh. Game ID player to unit protos. So I got to figure out what's going on there. Maybe it's working already. Let's just put a breakpoint right here. Let's see. If it's working, I'm not going to try to fix it. But I have to make sure that the IDs are correctly set. Because if the IDs are off, then all bets are off. It's a shit show. Nothing's going to work. Nothing's going to make sense. Let's see. We got the unit protos results. Okay. The ID and the card. Let me see. Let's look for the unit template ID is 1. And this is for... What's the name? We have a night waifu. What's the name? What the heck? Description null? Why is it name the description? That's not right. Sheesh. But let's just look at the ID. 166. And the unit template ID is 1. So that's Kurogane, because I know that's what the description for her is, even though it's not set correctly. But we can go into the database. We can look at the unit template table. Where are ya? Right here. So Kurogane is... Oh, snaps. 68. So it's all wrong. Okay. Let's just fix it now. And let's see. So the unit template ID is wrong. What about the unit ID? The unit ID looks like the unit ID is 166 for Kurogane. So actually, I think that's right. If I go back to here, I see 166 for the ID. Okay, that's right. Unit template ID is wrong, and the name's wrong, and the unit enum is unset. Because I think that was supposed to be the unit enum. Okay. Well, let's fix this. Let me just make sure. Let's go back to the back end. I think this is all happening in the room server. So I'm going to go to room. Join room. Get players in the room. Players ready. Huh. Okay, I need to look. Then I gotta look in the deck model. Maybe it's in the deck builder model. Let me go to deck builder. Let's look for get available. Oh. Get unit deck? Is this what I'm using? Deck builder server.go. Get unit deck. Game.go. Am I calling this RPC in the join room? Okay, let's go to the front end and look for the room client. Okay, this is more clues. Okay. So it looks like I am setting this to the response. Okay. I have a stream set up. So that means there's a waiting room server. That's what it is. And then the waiting room server, I get all my units for the player's deck. Somewhere. Send chat message. This is chat message stuff. Okay, maybe not here. Where the heck is it? Let me see what I got. Servers, we have a deck builder, deck server, room server. Room server. Start game response. Check players ready. Okay. So players ready. Directly notify players in the room that player is ready up. Sure. Dang, there's so much stuff involved in this stream stuff. Hey, no, Coder, how's it going? It's going pretty well. I'm having a good time at Niantic. I just started a new big project, so that's cool. I'm excited. Let's see. Get game list. Nah. Remove start games. Create room. Get join players. I don't think so. Join room. Players ready. Maybe it's right here. Start game. Game all.create game. Maybe it's in here? So I do a bunch of fancy stuff in here. What does this return? It does return a bunch of stuff. Player ID to pre and pro. Oh, there it is. Okay, I found it. Finally found the query. Still doing game dev there, or just backend? Hey, thanks for the Yoda death screen. Oh man. I just laugh. I can't even take it seriously. I can't take the Yoda death scene seriously anymore. It's hard. I guess you can still do. I guess I'm still like. I mean, the boundary, the line between game dev and backend. I don't know. I mean, like, if I'm doing backend for a game, is that not game dev, or is that just software engineering? It's too far away. It's too far away from the game dev. That's just backend dev. Dang it. Okay. I guess I'm just a soy backend dev. But I kind of do everything. I'm just a freaking... Don't call me a soy dev, guys. Don't call me a soy dev. That's mean. But I mean, I kind of do... I do a little bit of everything at work, you know? Not always doing back end, even though mainly doing back end. I dipped my toes in a few places. I've wet my beak. I don't know what that means actually, but it sounds like that's what I was doing. I wet my beak. Okay, let's see what the heck went wrong here. Create players. I know something. This? Wait a minute. This makes no sense. I gotta fix this at some point. What? If I do things this way, then that means if someone hacks the client, then you can see the card, the deck of the other opponent, your opponent's deck. Which I guess actually is not a big deal because the other player could know the other player's deck, what cards are in the other player's deck just by the units they have. So I guess that's not really a secret at the moment. So I guess that's not a big deal. It's just kind of weird, because I guess in card games you don't really see the other player's deck. I don't know. Until they play cards or something. I don't know. Think about it. But every time I'm just going to fix what was going wrong. Let's see. Select current deck from account. Okay. Insert into player. Okay, we're creating a player. Sure. How are you doing, null coder? What have you been coding up? Got any projects going? Making any waifus? Get unit deck. Get unit deck. Get unit deck. I think this is it. Okay. This is the source of all my problems. Unit, you know. Okay. Scan. Huh. So first we get the ID. Okay. Why is a unit enum wrong? We're just doing a join on the unit with the unit template. That makes sense. Unit enum, and the name. Wait a second. Am I scanning the right thing here? Defer function. Deck ID. Query units. That looks right. Looks right. It matches. I'm just trying to check. I'm just making sure that these match up. Unit ID. Unit ID. Unit enum. Unit enum. Unit name. Unit name. Am I missing one? Something went wrong because on the client, my breakpoint. Am I still on my breakpoint? I think so. There we go. if I look, let's see, enum's not set. Name is wrong. Unit template ID is wrong. Because I think this is supposed to be the enum value. This is supposed to be the description. And our name got lost. So, what the hell? Let me see. Defer function. Can I like, whoops. We collapse this. Errors take up a lot of lines of code. Query, okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't see it. Let me step out for a second. Get current unit deck. Get current unit deck. Okay, so I'm doing create game. Just going back up the stack real quick. Making sure I'm in the right spot. Create players. And then we go to get unit deck. We got the unit deck. So it's gotta be something wrong with this then. I gotta find out what. Inner join. Is that what's going on? How am I doing an inner join? Unit template ID. Oh, wait a second. Wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense. Oh no, it does. Yeah. Okay. Where unit deck ID equals 1 equals this. We're passing deck ID. Yes. But I should rename this to unit deck ID just to be careful. But unless it's wrong in the database. Unit ID, unit enum. Unit ID, unit enum, unit name. Let me look in the database. Unit template. Let's look real quick. Unit name is this. The enum is this. That looks good. Yeah. That looks right. Selecting these 6 things should come in order. Boom. Unit template enum. Let me make sure. There's an enum here, right? Yeah, it's right there. Whoops. Where did I go? All right. Let's backtrack again. Totally lost where I was. Okay. Create deck. Nope. Room server. Here we go. Create game. Create players. Get unit deck. Unless I corrupt this later on? Does it get corrupted? I don't think so. Unless I corrupt them. Actually, you know what? Wait a second. Unit protos. No, this is what comes in from. This is what comes in from the server. And the cards. Cards look fine. Her name. Okay, what the heck? What the hell? Maybe ChatGPT. Maybe ChatGPT can help me see the light. Help me see the light. Okay. Let's just give it. What does it need? We need to go in here. I swear this looks good to me. I don't know how it's getting mismatched. Let's see. That's ChatGPT. For some reason, the fields aren't getting set correctly. For example, I should say new question. For example, it's setting the enum as the card template unit template ID. Even though it looks like I am setting it right, given this query and the table. So I'm going to send it the code, and then I'm also going to send its table, a picture of the table, because it accepts pictures. So it needs all the context it can get. Otherwise, the quality of the answer is determined by the quality of the context you give it. Know what I'm saying? There might be a mismatch between the columns you're selecting in the query and the fields you're trying to scan into the deck. Go code. The order of the fields in your select statement must match the order in which you scan the results in your go code. And your scan operation. Is that not right? Card, wrists. However, your comment indicates that there might be an issue with the unit EM field being set evaluating your template ID. Yeah. Corresponding data types of the columns in the database. You know what? I think the only way I'm gonna be able to really verify what's going on here is if I set a breakpoint on the server. I'm gonna have to set it, make sure I'm not corrupting stuff down the line. I don't think I'm referencing the unit again. Okay. So then, after I scan, it should have stuff. Which cards associated with this unit? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and rerun stuff. Let's restart. Let's hit that breakpoint. Bob, 1, 2, 3. Bam. Boom. Let's look at the unit data structure. ID, name. That looks right. Okay. So then I corrupted on the client? ID is 166. Unit template ID is 68. Is that right? I think that's right. Might as well double check. 68. Yep, that looks good. Okay. So then the client is being a piece of work. What is going on? This is going on. I gotta put a breakpoint right there. Here we go. Let's look at the response. This is... What is this a dictionary of? Game ID. Player ID dictionary. Interesting. This is the response. It's coming out the response. Can't even read this. What's going on? Player ID dictionary. 501, sure. ID 166. Unit name. Yeah, that's wrong. Huh. It's coming in wrong. That's weird. So at some point, I'm corrupting it on the back end. So then, where am I corrupting it? Room server, create game. So this is coming in wrong. Then I gotta put a breakpoint here then. Gotta put breakpoints everywhere. Let's see. Let's keep going. Let's stop this. And let me dive into this function again real quick. Let's make sure that it's not getting the unit not getting mutated. Let's see. Unit proto list. You're returning the unit proto list. Deck ID to unit protos. Okay. Deck ID to unit protos. Is that what we're sending? No, it's player ID to units. That's what I thought. Deck ID game.go. What is this file? Model? Okay. Create players. Returns. Player ID to units, and then the players. So this is just wrong. Player ID. Wait, let me go back real quick. Player ID to unit protos. There we go. That's just a wrong name, and then loop through all the players in the room. Huh? Get unit deck. Unit protos. So they're getting corrupted somewhere down here. So I'm gonna put a breakpoint at the very end. Right here. So I really gotta check. Somewhere. This is such a weird problem. We're gonna find out what's happening. Okay. Great game. Let's keep going. Here we go. Got 3 units. That looks good. Not corrupted yet. The data has yet to be corrupted. So that's good. Let's see. Okay. The data has yet to be corrupted. Let's put another breakpoint over here. Now, let's see. Look into here. Can I see? Can't see. Length 1. Let's see. Down here. Unit protos. Bam. Still good. Your template ID. Where's the enum? Yeah. Looking good. Looking fine. The data looks all good. So then where do I fuck everything up? Don't get it. I just don't get it. Okay, I'll put a breakpoint right here. Wait a second. What is the start game response? Now that I think about it, hold up. Let's keep going. Let me make sure this is good still. Yeah, okay. I think my pro buff definition is just scuffed. Start game response. I guess it's gonna be in the room.proto then. Room.proto. Yeah, okay. We got a map. Unit proto. Okay. Using a map. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Huh? That does look good. Okay. And it's so far so good. New name description. And there's other breakpoints set on the client. Let me see. On the client, I'm just gonna keep stepping. Keep going forward. We get to this point. We look at this. And it's all wrong. What the frick? No way. I don't believe it. I just can't believe. I just don't believe it. Response game ID. Comes with the game ID. Okay. So it's fine. So somehow over the network, it just dies. What's wrong with the network? Protobufs are set up wrong? Are they wrong? Oh, it might be wrong. Wait a second. Wait a second. I think I get it. I haven't recompiled? I think that's what happens. Okay. Let me turn off everything. I gotta shut down everything for a second. I'm shutting everything down. Shut it down. Now let me click off. Let me turn this off too. No? Refreshing. Did Unity crash on me? Oh, this is still going. That's why. Okay. Oops. Whoopsies. Let me turn this off. Let's see. Okay. I am going to attach debugger. Attach them. Let's for that for finish. Okay. Now let's try again. Okay, we get here. That's fine. Let's just ignore that. Let's continue. And actually, maybe let's not ignore that. I am interested in this code over here. So I'm gonna put breakpoint right here. Okay. But for now, let's double check this. Huh? What did I click? Dang it. Okay, here we go. Did I click that? Okay, response. This. Now it's the right. Now it's right. Oh man, okay. I just had to restart the server. That's right. And this is good. Okay. Okay, that's good. And that means I can remove all the breakpoints. Actually, wait a second. Yeah, I can remove the breakpoints here. Yeah. But when I create the deck, this is where I was left off at. Okay. Maybe put a breakpoint here, but where the unit proto ID is equal to that unit ID. Okay. Okay. Hey, NTTV, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Okay, unit proto ID matches the card proto unit ID. I think that's right. So this assumes that the card proto has the right unit ID assignment. Ooh, I don't know if I can assume that. Just getting ready to go do game dev. Nice. Are you also a game dev? what language do you like to do game dev in? Or languages? I have to make sure this is correct. From the Cratech. So if I go, I don't know if I can assume this. Let me see. I can go to the server, but I don't think my Cratech RPC fills that out. I don't even think possible. It's not possible. Because my database doesn't work that way. Cratech. When I create the deck, I stuff the deck. Yeah, I'm working on my first ever game. Sweet. Well, the engine I use is its own language. Okay. Are you using Unity or Unreal Engine or Godot or Scratch? RPG in a box. What's that? Is that an engine? RPG in a box. Okay, let me see. Stuff deck. Card Proto. Where am I getting these? Get unit deck. Get unit deck. Okay. Maybe I can get that ID of the unit here. You know what? It looks like I do have it. I have the unit deck ID. Okay, you know what? Enough speculation. Let's just test it out. What I gotta do is do cards dot. Oh wait. Whoa, wait. I gotta. Okay, I gotta do this outside because I need the card. That's gonna be game object, or is it? Or not? Add. Attach unit to the card. It's a voxel engine using the back end of Godot. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, that's cool. What kind of game are you making? Tell me more. Is it like an RPG? I'm making like a board game. Make a little board game over here. Okay, I think this is the answer. The solution. I think. Is it not? What's this? Card does not exist? Oh, snaps, because I'm in the middle of a debug sesh. Okay, well, card proto.unit ID. Dang it, that is empty. Okay. Let's abort. I'm aborting. And this is card dot owner. What am I doing again? It's a 2.5D 8-bit Game Boy voxel RPG that becomes during the game a 16-bit SNES game. Dude, I have no idea what. Barely. That's a blast from the past. Game Boy? How are you playing that? Like on an emulator? Sure. I'm working on Power World 2. How'd you know? How's it going, Lukey? Let's see. Ah, that's crazy. Look at that. Dang, look at those colors. That is green. Looking good. Thanks for showing me that, Aaron TTV. That looks really hard, actually. It seems like it's harder to I feel like it's harder to program older games because what you got to work with. Let me remember what I'm doing. Card. I gotta add the unit. Why isn't this working? Unit. It's because the setter is private? You piece. And then we can add the card. Okay. Is that all we gotta do? I'm gonna put a breakpoint here just in case. Oh, wait. What? Oh, it's supposed to be that. Alright. Still a little suspect. Let's go back to the game. Am I in a... Can I go back? It doesn't look like the debugger's caught on anything. Okay, I'm gonna turn this off for a second. Is my back end on the breakpoint? Oh, it is. What the heck? Let me do that. Let me attach the debugger. Okay. I'm making this from 0 myself. Yeah, what the heck? That's kind of crazy for your first game. You know, most people make like tic-tac-toe or something. I don't know. Just go ahead and do some crazy thing like that. I think like in those Game Boy games, they like wrote those games in assembly, like The Legend of Zelda was written like in a something like assembly, and then some dude makes a remake of it in modern graphics like a few weeks ago, which is crazy. Nintendo just can't have a break. Have Paw World people remaking all their games with new graphics. Okay, here we go. Now, can I see? The unit's null. No, no, don't do this to me. It's because the card proto doesn't have the unit ID. It does not have the unit ID. Doesn't even have the normal ID. We're missing all kinds of IDs. We don't even have the unit template ID. Huh. There's a lot of IDs to keep track of, but... Okay. Let's go back to the server. And... So this is done. That's solved. Let's go to... Where's the get deck? Oh, here's the get deck. Right. Wait a second. No, this isn't the get deck I care about. Create deck. Alright, I gotta close all these tabs because I'm confusing myself. But I want to go to... Why is my test broken? Test broken? Okay, whatever. I want to go to the create deck response. Create deck response. Is that what I want? Because over here, it's the create deck response. Okay, yeah. So I do want to go to the deck server.go. Ooh, this is what I want. And now I'm scared. Get unit deck? Okay. Oh, I gotta look through this ginormous query to the database and figure out what's going on. It's midnight. It just hit midnight. Can I figure this out? Let's see. So the card proto is missing a bunch of info because when I flatten it, I guess I flatten it, the array. The array gets freaking flattened. And I lose a bunch of info when I do the flattening. It does get flattened right here. Okay. Okay, no worries. Keep calm. We can salvage this. All we gotta do is we get the unit ID equals that card unit template ID equals this. We should be getting the card ID also because the card ID looks like it's empty. Hold up. Let me double check. This is missing all kinds of stuff. No card ID. Is there a card template ID in this thing? Okay, that's good. I guess the card ID makes sense because technically the card shouldn't even have an ID most of the time. Actually, you know what? It should still have an ID in the deck. Let's go back to this. Unit ID. I need... Oh, no, wait. That makes sense. There's no card ID yet. Right. Okay. This should solve it, though. So let's restart that. Let's test it out. If this works, I'm out of here. I'm going to bed. But I'm glad tomorrow's Friday. Who's stoked about that? I'm stoked. I'm freaking stoked. Whoops, did I restart? Okay. Let's go back over here. And let's just continue. And continue. Are we continuing? Okay. Dang. That's the error. Okay. All right. Ba-bam, ba-bam. Oh, the go hit a breakpoint. I thought I got rid of this. It keeps coming back. This breakpoint is coming back to haunt me. Oh wait, we got all this stuff here now. So does that mean there's no error? Oh crap. There's an error, but it's a different one. Violence violates foreign key constraint. We done violated the foreign keys. Error creating deck. Stuffing deck. Insert or update on table deck. Violates foreign key constraint. Deck player ID. We are violating. We done. Okay, but I think we fixed the other error. But we done violated the foreign key. Okay. We gotta stop, guys. We gotta stop violating our foreign keys. We can't be going around violating the foreign keys, alright guys? So right here, insert into, well, I wonder what, I wasn't getting this error before, I don't think. Yeah, I don't even know if I got this far. I should be looking at the deck table. There is a lot of cards in here. Is it because that I'm not clearing the deck when the game ends? That might be why, because so if I insert a row with the same player ID, if I just insert a duplicate row, will that be an issue? Ah. Well, we'll put that on hold. For now, I'm just going to verify the other issue is working before I go on to a whole new issue by putting breakpoint right there and starting. Also, I'm going to look into who we can raid. Open to suggestions because I'm going to raid somebody right now. Well, let's see. Bob, 1, 2, 3, join. Bang, bang. Let's see. We're looking at the unit ID 166. That looks good, and does not exist in current context, but that looks right. So, unit ID and the unit template ID 68. That's all looking good. We can go ahead into server and verify. Go to unit and we have 166. Yeah, that's looking good. Looking good. And we got card with the unit and it's looking good. Okay, cool. And I guess that's good too. But we got foreign key constraint violation. Okay, that's a new error we'll look into later. I'll have to think about it. Let's see. Lots of debugging. Super serious stream. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right time. I'm into it. Let's go. Thanks for guys for coming to my stream. Thank you, Aaron TTV. It's nice meeting you. Hey Lukey, thanks for stopping by. Everybody else, don't forget to follow. Don't forget to follow. Right. Don't forget. All right. Okay, writing TI time. Ready up, boys. Come on. All right. 3 of us ready to go? Okay, let's go. See you guys later.
Annoying me that I can't remember it. Oh yeah, welcome Raiders. What's up, Shift? How's it going? Hang on, let me get a shout out. Also, my foot is randomly like.
Oh yeah.